In this video today, I really want to share with you just in my own experience, what I have been doing less of in my life, certain hobbies, behaviors, um, plans, commitments on the calendar, how doing less of these things that I used to do has made me a happier person. And I just want to be fully transparent that this is like in the last 2 months, okay? This isn't a life I've been living for years. In the last 2 months, I have been doing way less, committing to way less things, and I am that much happier, healthier than I have felt in a very long time. And I want to share that with you here in this video today. And I also want you to know that this is not me telling you what to do. This is me just sharing what I've been doing, just coming from my own personal experience, my personal story. Not for you to feel bad or compare yourself, but really just to see if there's, any good advice that you can take from here or insights, especially if you're someone that has been feeling just overworked, just overwhelmed, overcommitted, right? That's probably why you're watching this video right now. So I want to share with you some of the things that I've gotten rid of in behaviors, hobbies, stuff that I've gotten rid of that has made me happier, meaning, let me define happier for me and what that looks like in my life. I'm more present with my 3-year-old. If you're a mom like me, you have a young kid, and they're they're 3. That's a lot of energy, a lot of attention, a lot of demands, a lot of tantrums, a lot of no, a lot of just kind of a lot, right? I can handle it now. I'm present for it now. I don't snap as much. I don't want to lie. I can roll with it. I can even smile at it. I can just be more loving to this, behavior, to being 3. As before, 2 months ago, I did it because I'm a mom, but it's not I was just so stressed out and not happy, didn't want it, resistant to it. But now I'm this is life of a 3-year-old, of new parenthood. There's no escaping it. So now I'm I embrace it, right? Because I have less on my calendar, less commitments, less superficial things that I'm giving my time and energy and emotion to, right? The other thing of what doing less, how that's made me happier in my life lately is now that I'm doing less things, and again, I will share with you what those less things are that I'm doing, but I just want to share with you what's on the other side of this. Now that I have less commitments, and I'm just doing less and have less, I have the time and just the focus and really able to commit and follow through on the things that matter to me. My health and my fitness, especially at 41, are a top priority for me. When I don't feel good, I'm not a good person. So now I work out consistently. I take care of my skin consistently. I am able to cook more healthier meals and have fun doing it, have fun experimenting with it. I'm able to take more walks. What else? I'm able to experiment with, different types of teas, to feel good, which is fun with the fall. I'm just able to take better care of my health. Another thing that I've been loving lately, because I'm not so busy overbooking my calendar, is I take at least 2 baths with magnesium salt flakes a week, which, if you don't know, that's really good for the joints, for muscle relaxing, for the bones, and also just for your mood. I'm able to sit in a bath now for 20 minutes. As before, that was never part of my life. Not really, until just recently. And also because I'm doing less and committing to less. I'll stick with these 3 things today because I could go on and on. I am less concerned with finances. I feel happy and secure and content with what my finances have been looking like, okay? Because I'm doing less, committing to less, and I have less now, okay? I'm like done with the crap that doesn't matter. So I wanted to share that with you. The results, what's on the other side of what happier looks like to me, were those three things. I can't even remember all of them right now. Though maybe they'll come back to me so I can recap them at the end. But that's what, like, happier to me these days, that's what I mean. Okay. So what have I been doing less of? What have I been having less of? I've been talking about this in previous videos if you watch them, but what I've been doing less of that's really made a difference in my life in the past almost 2 months is I haven't had alcohol. I haven't had wine nights. I haven't been spending money on bottles of wine to come home and, have a glass or two after bedtime routine. I don't make evening plans once or twice a week to meet up with friends or family for wine. I've cut out wine. That hobby, drinking wine, having nice dinners. I've cut that out. And that, if you can imagine, like for me, doing less of that, I am able to wake up better, feeling better, not hungover, not with a heavy head. Another reason why I'm not really worried about my finances, because I've literally saved hundreds of dollars in the last almost 60 days. Insane, right? Because of wine, the expense of that, and dinners. And that's been a huge thing. I am spending more time with my family, which of course, you want to spend time with your family. Obviously, if you're not going to be having social wine nights once a week, twice a week. And listen, I have a book club, I have a social life, but I don't feel the need to have a social life, do a social outing once or twice a week like I did at 41 with a 3-year-old. I'm not judging anyone. That's just something that I have been reevaluating in my life. I don't need to have 2 social things that involves alcohol. That really, looking at that at a deeper level, does not make me feel good about myself. Now I do have a social life because I'm a big believer and proponent and cheerleader for having a life outside motherhood and outside of your marriage or outside of, having a significant other. I have a book club that I have once a month that I go to. And I also, what else am I doing? Oh, I just read a lot of friggin' books now. And it's also, I think, the season of the fall. I'm already introvert by nature. So when it gets cold out, I love, what I look forward to is sitting on the couch with a cozy blanket and my cup of tea and a book. To me, that is the most amazing, exciting hobby that there is. Call me boring, but that's what's good for me. So I have my book club, and then I also just have my coaching business, which I freaking love to death. How can I just bring more value to my audience? How can I create an experience for them? And now I have more time and clarity to do that because I'm not drinking. I feel like I've been hammering this one on the head. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. The second thing, which I really can't even remember what I said before in the beginning when I was explaining number 2, but I'll go ahead and say this since I can't remember. Maybe I'll come back around to it. But just having less stuff. I went through our linen closet over the weekend and I just threw out all these products, old, topical treatments for cuts, shampoos and conditioners, nail polishes, makeups, creams, sunblock, all this stuff that's just been sitting there that we don't use. I went through our kitchen cabinets. This was actually a while back. I got rid of all these cups, all these wine glasses when I was still drinking. Got rid of all these old, mix and match, plateware, just in medicine, in the medicine. I just got big trash bags and I just started getting rid of stuff. I had these, we have a mom group here where I live, and I know this one mom, we kind of have a similar style, but I have all these clothes, nice sweaters. To me, I feel like J. Crew is a nice brand. I think the loft, that's mid-range. And then like LL Bean, like I had these nice sweaters, but I wasn't wearing them. The color didn't really match for me. They were really nice, but I'm not wearing stuff. So I'm like, all right, let me get rid of the clothes. No matter how much I spent on them, how cute they are, if I don't feel good in them, if I'm not wearing them, okay, and if I don't like, if they're just there taking up space, it's time to get rid of it. So I did. So having less, decluttering your space, just getting rid of junk, okay? Old toys, what else? Yeah, I mean, my kids' toys and just like papers and stuff. Like when I get rid of things, it makes me happier. It makes me feel more in control of my life because I really believe that what your outside, like what your space, like your environment, what that looks like, outside of you, like what your environment is a reflection of what's going on in here. So if you have stuff everywhere, I mean, 9 times out of 10, I mean, would you be surprised that you're feeling a little crazy up here? If it's looking a little crazy out here, you're probably feeling a little off up here. It just makes, if your outside space looks good, your inside space is gonna feel good 9 times out of 10. So I just have the time now and the energy and the focus to really just stay the course and follow through on what truly matters for me, not just right now in the short term, but like in the long term. And you can get that type of clarity of focus, which really starts to build your confidence and self-belief and self-worth and fulfillment and day-to-day happiness when you just you have 1-2 things and you just follow through. So much can improve in your life in a good way. So many things in a good way. And one of the ways I'm talking about, today is just you'll be happier, doing less, having less commitment, right? So yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's what I wanted to share in this video today, how doing less has made me happier, makes me happier these days. Like, does this, what are you, share, let me know, share below in the comments, what do you think? Is this speaking to you? Does it help you to, get honest with yourself, or maybe just have you think okay, I've been struggling here. I've been feeling this way lately, and I'm just tired of it. Like you're tired of feeling scattered and distracted and out of alignment. Is anything that I shared here today helpful? Is there just one thing that maybe spoke to you? Please let me know in the comments. Also, if you are a woman and you're at a stage in your life, doesn't matter if you're in midlife, doesn't matter if you're a mom, it really doesn't freaking matter. But you are at a place right now and you're a woman and you have been kind of on this, awakening, this healing journey, really just wanting, you've been having this desire and this call of really starting to create a life and live life that feels in alignment with you. And you need some tools and resources and conversations and support on how to start on that path. This is what I'm hosting, my women's signature retreat in Naples, Florida. It's very intimate, only 6 to 8 people, January 23 to the 25th. I just lowered the price because I want to make this more accessible. So it's $1,000, includes food, includes the Airbnb for the weekend. You just have to get there. So you got to drive there or you got to fly there. If you can do that, and this sounds like a space, like an environment that you want to be in for a weekend, on really getting clear on what's no longer working and what you want to start working toward and creating in your life. I know this weekend would be very transformational for you. So if you want to get more information on my women's retreat that weekend in January, and $1,000 seems doable for you and you're okay sharing the space, you know, a nice Airbnb with 6 to 8 women, that's not too like you can feel, you know, comfortable in that type of environment, reach out to me. I would love to speak with you and tell you more about it. And, you know, have you be there if it feels good to you. Go to the description. I have the link to my women's signature retreat. You can read more details there. And then there's also a link to book in a call with me. We'll actually have a chat, you and I together, to talk more about it and see if you want to, you know, sign up for it or not. There's really going to be no pressure at all. Okay. All right. Is that all I wanted to talk about today? I think so. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts. What came up for you in this video today. Please share with me below in the comments. And yeah, that's it for this week. And I will see you again in another video next week.